Alright, it's a pretty big ship, this one. It's ridiculous. When I say I'm not very good at technical, you'll see why. So I stick as many engines on as possible and we just go. So let's charge up, press space, and you'll see this one hell of a lot more power. Now you need to play with the power a bit because you'll overheat these four engines. And it just gets very loud at this point as the engines go up. So we probably need to throttle back a bit. We're still gaining speed, so we don't probably need to go this fast. Oh, we didn't press T. We want to press T just to make sure it doesn't wobble all over the place and we actually get out of the atmosphere. But as soon as this fuel's gone, we can go into our third stage and we'll get another one of these. See, we're not going very high because we have a lot of weight because of those four engines. And any minute now, okay, we get rid of that stage and we go straight into the next stage. And we're trying to get out of this. As soon as we get out of this light blue, it's going to take a lot less effort to get down. We probably need to heat up. We're losing speed. That's not good. We're still going up in altitude, which is nice. But that's going to overheat. Oh, we're losing speed. We're going back down. Oh, great. Well, this didn't work at all, did it? Yeah, that's gonna... Back to the drawing board. Oh, we've sort of caught it. Go back up again. What? This is crazy. We're actually going back up. As soon as I got rid of that, that was a hell of a lot of weight. Maybe having another one of those wasn't a good idea. Right. We're gonna have nowhere enough fuel to get into orbit. We'll get into space, but then we're just gonna plummet straight back down again. Oh, great. It's a bit dark as well. I'd like it to be daytime. That would be nice. Let's speed things. Oh, no, I won't speed things up because we're going to go to the next stage in a minute. We're getting there. We're getting out of the atmosphere. So what we could do whilst we're travelling up is we can right-click the thing and we can observe some material bay. Yeah. Bit of science. Nice. So if we recover this ship, we'll get 17.5 science. So we'll keep the data. We need to go into our next stage. Alright, so we're going really fast. I need to sort of go down a bit. Right. So we don't need to use as much fuel. So if we look at the orbit map, we're going to reach... Alright, this is a bit complicated. This is the top. We're going to reach that in 1 minute and 46 seconds. So we need to extend this ring, and I haven't quite figured out how to do that effectively yet. Basically, we need to go towards... We need to really go rocket ourselves this way. And if we have a look at the map, look, it's making us... Ooh, we're going to reach that 1 minute 46. Okay. This is the technical stuff that I'm not very good at. So we're going to switch between these things. And if I add a bit more throttle, that'll extend it out a bit. Maybe. I probably need to go a bit more sideways. And if you look at this thing at the bottom, I'm gradually... I say gradually. I'm moving it towards this line, which will get us horizontal with the Earth. Sort of at a parallel with the Earth. So I need to sort of jut my way out a bit. So I'm heading out and extending this ring, which I don't seem to be doing at the moment. Not very effectively. You can see it moving. You can see slightly moving. In 1 minute and 56 I'm going to reach that. But I'm sort of running out of fuel, and that is the problem. But I'm at 100,000, so I can probably whack the throttle way back. Let's have a look at what's happening now. Going to reach it in 1 minute and 50, and that's going quite quickly. So I'm going to need some throttle, I reckon. As I say, don't have a clue what I'm doing. This is just me supposing. Right, it's full throttle and see what happens. Yeah, we're extending out really quickly. Really quickly. That's what we need. As you see, the blue line, we're going to go up to the Atmos Buster, round to the apoapsis, or however you pronounce that, and then straight back down to Earth at the moment. So if we extend that, then we can get in some sort of orbit, maybe. But as I say, I have nowhere near enough fuel to do that. I'm just sort of hoping I can get into... I'm not going to get into orbit. No way I'm going to extend that enough. But in 2 minutes 16 we're going to get there. Okay, we can probably throttle back a bit, I think. Yeah, let's... Wow, we're going 1,000 meters a second. Probably head back... Right, let's get that to there. Are we still extending? Possibly. 2 minutes 28. If we can go back... Right, let's see what happens if we go right back, right down to there. And let's warp a little bit. We kind of warp faster one time while the ship is throttled. Good point. 2 minutes and 18. Okay, right. What I'm going to do after this, I'm really just showing you the basics of the game and how it all works. So you understand it, and so I understand it a bit better as well, I suppose. But really, I need to look up how to get into orbit, and next time we come back to it, hopefully that's what we'll do. Going 1,000 meters a second, it's really nice. Still going up. Do we need to be going up? Minute and 45. Yeah, because as soon as we get to the apoapsis, oh, how are you going to pronounce it? That's not how you pronounce it. So as soon as we get there, we're going to be going back down again. So if we don't have any fuel, we can't extend that. It doesn't look like we're extending it. What we can do is add a maneuver and say, I want to be going like... Oh, no, don't want to be doing that. We want to be going... Oh, God. Sort of... No, out. We want to be going... If I click it again... Okay, the green one, that's what we want to be doing. So if we do that, sort of zoom out a bit, we want to be orbiting like that, basically. That's where we want to be. And if we go back to the staging... Aha! Look. If we go towards this, I think that's the target we need to be going at. And apparently we need to be going 1,200 meters a second to reach it, I think. Oh, it says burn in 1 minute and 5. Okay, I don't really quite understand that. Are we going fast enough? 11:62. Maybe that's where we need to be going. Ooh. Okay, yep, that's about the speed we need to be going. Yep, we can lower the speed down a bit. So let's have a look at the orbit map. Really don't know what I'm doing. It might be quite obvious. I think we have to be going on the blue line. The blue thing. Maybe? Estimated burn, 56 seconds. So do I have to gradually go towards this, maybe? Let's try it. Alright. Node in T plus... Okay, we've missed some sort of node thing. Let's have a look at the... Oh god, we're very close to getting to the apoapsis and we're nowhere near, so we're going to have to burn again. Right. We did a bit of burn. Let's see how that did it. Yeah, we're never going to get round to there. I have no idea what this thing on the right is. I have no idea what all these little bits here mean. But let's go to here and let's just burn. Let's burn all our fuel. We're going to go back down to Earth. It's fair enough. We're never going to get into orbit going at this speed. And now we're out of fuel. We can do this. Bring that down to there. Probably going to extend it. Get rid of the... We'll press space to go into this next thing. If it'll work. There we go. Right, we've gotten rid of that. And we're just going to head back down to Earth. Down to Kerbin, even. That's the name of the place. And now we can warp really quickly. And I'll show you how this bad boy lands. That's the whole point of this. Where are we going to land? Well, that looks like sort of Arctic. Have I landed in Arctic? I don't think I have. Brilliant. That would be great if this is Arctic. And we'll speed it a bit. Oh, we're re-entering. Okay, right. This is important. We need to land properly on this stuff. Oh, that is beautiful. Beautiful. Coming back down to the Kerbin. We got out of the atmosphere, which is great. But we really need to slow down. And we can probably put out a parachute now. Let's do that. Alright. $7,000 meters. We're going 200 meters a second. Really need to get that down. Another thing I can do whilst I'm waiting is I can lower the legs like this. So when the parachute does go out, we'll have a proper place to. You'll see the legs how they'll be more effective. Alright, there's the moon. I want to go to the moon. Oh, someday we'll go to the moon. 2,000 meters until we land. Great. Oh, that's good. If we can land in the snow, I can show you a few other things. But our parachute should be popping out about 600 meters. I think it pops out. There we go. Nice. Alright, and as you can see, we're now orientated. Yes, we are. So that we can land on these struts, and that'll take a lot of the damage out of landing, which would be really nice. And we can sort of warp this down a bit now. 300, 200 meters. When we get to 100 meters, I'll slow down a bit. There we go. Alright, we're going to land back on Kerbin. I haven't landed in the snow yet. This is amazing. Hey, we landed. Brilliant. So what we can do now, do some experiments. We can observe the mystery goo. You observe the goo, and we get 3 science for that, so we'll keep that data. So when we recover the ship later, we'll get the science for that, so we can buy some more stuff. Another thing we can do is EVA, which is to get out of the... Really nice to get some stuff for it, some, what you call it, some ladders. That'd be really nice. But we're going to jump off. And we can jump around in the snow. We do several things. We can plant a flag. Cool. Let's have a look at this. Nice. The north slash South Pole. The polar region is ours. Okay, we have a flag there. Great. So another thing we can do is, if I double click, I can take a surface sample. This isn't really solid ground, is it? You've got a sample, but feared to dig in deep because of the startling crackling sounds that ice made. You try to think back on how you landed there. Ooh. So 9 science. See, if we transmit the data, we don't get as much science. But if we can't recover the ship, it's important that we do transmit the data. So if we're in orbit and we can't land again, yeah, sort of have to transmit the data, but we're going to keep it. We're also going to take an EVA report. We get a little bit of science, so we can transmit that and get exactly the same data, but we're going to keep it. So let's do a checklist. We've taken the surface sample. We've gotten the EVA report. We can. Oh, I should have done a crew report before I gone out. Could have done that as well. That's a shame. Oh well. We've observed the mystery goo. We did that. Checklist. We've done our whatchamacallits, our sciencey stuff. Check. And now we can bring our people back. So if we recover the vessel, this will actually recover the Kerbal man. So we get we get 11 science for that. Nice. Okay. So 11 science for that. And what we can do is we recover the ship as well by going to this. We can see the North-South Pole. Which was it? It was the South Pole. Okay, great. And it wasn't really at the pole, was it? It was close, I suppose. Great. Alright, so we have the North-South Pole, and we have the Atmos Buster, which is at the North/South Pole. And we recover this vessel as well. And we get the extra science for everything we did there. So, recovery vessel. Oh, we've already done that. The materials studied from the upper atmosphere got us 17 science. Nice. And the mystery goo at the ice caps got us 3. So that we can go to the research and development, and we have 68 science. So we can either research flight control, we can research, what is this? General construction. I don't have enough science to do anything else, which is a shame. I would really like to get some other stuff for science, which would be nice. But what do we get here? We get some winglets, a cockpit. Oh, it might be nice to get another cockpit. This thing, I don't really know what it is, and an incline reaction wheel. Whatever that is. Okay. And we also have general construction, so we're going to have some decouplers and some tricouplers and some crazy stuff. We'll decide on that next time. I've got to think about what I need to get into orbit. That is going to be a really important thing to do. So what I'll do is I'll leave it there now. I'll do some research on how to actually play this game properly and successfully, instead of just flailing about like an idiot. And we'll make an awesome ship, and you can see it next time. But really, until next time, I'll be seeing you.